Squirm Squad, deploy for Part 11.
Ready to roll.
Leaves.
Guys, I got a problem.
What is it, Carmine?
I ran out of ammo.
Well, look for an ammo box then.
There aren't any. We're in the apocalypse.
I don't.
They're literally on the
There's
ground.
one thing that is plentiful in the apocalypse, it's ammo.
You don't have to worry about that. Fortunately, the game is programmed so that ammo boxes will spawn.
Wait. We're in a video game. We're not real. What am I fighting for then?
This is not the Metal Gear Solid 2. Come on.
You're fighting for the sequel, soldier.
Don't worry, Dwibs. It's a game. It's a game, just like usual.
Basically,
Dwibs,
I don't think.
Or imagining that
Dwibs, you'll ruin your eyes if you play too close to the TV.
Basically,
Not being
here's
part
how.
of the series as a convoluted mess isn't exactly a huge comfort to me.
Considering the situation, I was more imagining the DOS droid. The moment where Snake goes like, keep my weapon. I don't need it. Infinite ammo.
Well, that's what the bandana. Well, to be fair, he's right. That's what the bandana does.
I'd rather take being a Metal Gear Solid. At least then, my brain would be distracted from trying to figure out the plot that I won't have to worry about dying.
Are you sure about that, Zwibs, considering how the plot intertwines with not dying?
Yes. I mean, hell, even if I do die, my brain will be so distracted.
Holy shit! What the fuck happened there?
Afraid.
I don't know.
That was weird.
Yeah, well, let's do that.
Well, moving on.
hey.
Moving on, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Jova, remember rule 36A of the Dude Bro Core? Never question anything, just move on from it.
I thought that was rule 34B.
No, Jova, rule 34B is don't piss on the colonel.
Cute.
All right.
I mean, I think you think that would be obvious that you wouldn't have to make a rule, but we had to make a rule, or someone would say, "Well, it's not in the rule book."
I guess it makes sense that that's under the rule 34 category.
Yeah, I mean, it's close to rule 34A, meaning the only person who is allowed to piss on the colonel is Pedro on alternate Thursdays.
Well,
The Portuguese wrote this rulebook, didn't they?
What does constitute as an alternate Thursday?
Every other one. So it's like, say, you can do it this week, but not the next week, but you can do it the other week and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing. In this first game, everybody outside of a troika is pretty much protected because the troikas have super duper protection that allows to protect the shooter, every way. However, in the sequels, they changed that so that it's actually you can either try to headshot the guy or even shoot him in the legs. It's another thing since Jova brought this up in the previous part. Like Jova said, yes, we split up with alternate members of Delta Squad. It's just that I kind of wish there was more in-game banter, because one of the problems is that most of the time, yes, there's in-game banter. Don't get me wrong. It's just that it's only whenever something major happens, It's not like something in an Uncharted game where there's almost constant in-game banter, so we can keep fleshing out the characters as we're playing. That would also help a bit more.
Guys, good news and bad news.
Yes.
Good news is in times of great peril such as these, the powers that be have activated some weird robot called X, who is supposed to come and help us save the day.
No, that's we already have a robot for that purpose. It's Jack.
Yeah, but that's bad news though. He wouldn't enter the front lines. He kept whining about why are we doing this? Why must we always continue the cycle of aggression?
But Jack is a robot. Robots don't.
He's talking about X.
Robots are not people.
Are you sure, Tio? Are you sure? Have you played Mega Man?
Look, robot. I know you think you mean well, but in the long run of things, your purpose is just to pass butter.
It explodes.
Yeah. Now, don't make me 2 rounds of toast.
Well, remember, Tail. We already this was the main gimmick back in the level with the krill.
No. I just didn't. I didn't understood that you needed to make.
Congratulations! If you sign on to Xbox Live, yes, I know. But okay, if you're wondering what that means, it means that
You think you did explain the previous part, yeah.
Or what?
Don't want to know.
They're not going anywhere yet. All right. Dom and I will go ahead, clear the way. You catch up when you can.
My God, I'm a faceless soldier who actually gets to live.
Control, this is Delta 1. Delta 2 is caring for wounded and flagging for pickup. Is the conservatory clear?
As far as I can tell, Delta 1.
Then that's our route.
But anyway, what I was trying to say was, that's the thing. Apparently, the Xbox consoles are programmed so that it only shows the achievement notification if you're logged in on the internet on the Xbox Live. For I don't know, on the PlayStation consoles, you still get the notifications for trophies even if you're offline. I don't understand why. Basically, the way it works with the PlayStation is that you win the trophies and they'll be stored on your console, and the next time you log in, then it synchronizes your trophy list with your PSN account, so that it will be completely synced and equal.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Microsoft's achievement system works differently. Maybe it's like...
Remember, it was the first that arrived, so I wonder if it had this more archaic design from the get-go.
I guess, but you'd think they'd correct this on Xbox One. Because, well then again, actually, I don't think I've tried this with the Xbox One games. Maybe it's different. Well, then actually, no, never mind. What the game I'm playing is an Xbox One game. What am I talking about? Yeah, you're right. I keep forgetting that this is an Xbox One game. But yeah, yeah, you'd think by the Xbox One they would have fixed that. But,
I guess there was no major negative feedback.
I guess maybe.
People simply didn't care.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, that's the thing too. Now that I think about it, most of the Xbox audience is North Americans, and North Americans have much better internet than us, so it's much easier for them to remain online all the time.
Yeah,
I know what that means.
So I guess that makes sense.
An excuse to make stuff be an online always requirement, unless it's, you know, an MMO.
Sure. It's the only explanation I can come up with, though.
Well, I do wonder, though, if you still are allowed to turn on or off these notifications.
No, I am.
do not want to know about your emergence hole.
No, Dwebs. The emergence hole is when the Locust come from underground onto the surface, and you either kill all the Locusts that come out of the hole, or you can throw a frag, aka a grenade, and close down the hole, because apparently throwing a grenade into a hole closes the hole somehow. I don't understand how the hell that works, but physics, I guess. So that's basically how it is. Is it me, or was Dom's gun bleeding? Like,
yeah, I was mentioning that. It was like he was stuck in the middle of the chainsaw animation, but it was still moving.
Don't you see, it's still blood left from
that
he has taken on.
Is it like Thomas the Tank Engine now, where everything's a living thing, even like the non-living stuff?
Oh, are you referring to The Secret of Shed 13?
No, I was just referencing the series in general. I don't think I've seen that one.
Basically, that's the one that implies that all the tank engines are humans mutated and turned into trains.
Jesus Christ, how much more dark is the Thomas Stark Engine universe?
Hey, Teo, at the very least they bothered to explain how the fucking universe works, unlike the Cars trilogy. Seriously, how the hell do baby cars grow up? That doesn't even make any sense.
And apparently, it's deleted scene established that they do have graveyards and everything.
Cars in the
Well, and Pedro, to be fair, I'm talking TV series anyway. Thomas the Tank Engine did have a 22-year head start.
Well, all the more reason why Cars doesn't have an excuse. It has that to take inspiration from and realize how these things are usually done.
Also, on the subject of that, I've actually been watching a couple of episodes in both British and American English. I gotta say, I'm not really a huge fan of Alec Baldwin's narrating, if I'm honest.
Wait, you must be talking about just the movie, right?
No, he did some of the TV show as well.
Huh. Neat.
In the American version.
Well,
that's neat.
Don't worry, Dwebs. It's like Into America says, when you see Alec Baldwin, you will see the ugliness of the human race.
And besides, we have our own, British voices anyway. So,
I guess I'll give the American version credit. They actually give the Fat Controller a name and don't just call him Walt the Fat Controller.
I guess either that or that's the thing though. He's even called Sir Topham Hatt in Japan. Even
another evil.
Yeah, that's the thing though. In the American and British versions,
yeah, really, I didn't mean to check.
Of at least the pre-2010 ones, all the voices are done by one person, whereas in Japan they had different people doing it.
Yeah, there's no need to use the hammer on the boomers. I can kill them. Fine.
Yeah,
kill them from a distance.
There you go. See,
carry the hammer.
Only one left. Well, it's a good thing they have the aim of a stormtrooper.
Oh, we're packing out
there
a
we go.
missile launcher. I guess it's a bit difficult for them to take aim.
Oh, mine, Pedro, and the recent films are trying to, to discredit the meme of stormtroopers having crap aim. It's just, I think a lot of them more are hitting their target than.
Dwebs. As soon as the first Star Wars Battlefront game came out, that thing was discredited because actual human player can control them.
Well, remember, I'm mostly familiar with the original trilogy and the prequels.
And I was talking to Dwebs.
And isn't that more? I thought Battlefront 1 was just, prequel stuff. Wasn't Battlefront 2 the one where they introduced?
Regardless.
No, wait. The Emperor.
Nice. Now what?
Second game.
Now what?
Oh, no.
Situation's FUBAR here.
Oh, really?
Everywhere. We're getting the hell out.
Or are we?
Watch your ass. We'll see you at the house.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we'll meet them at the house.
Yeah.
Or will we?
Yeah, Jova, I'm pretty sure even in the apocalypse, I don't think High Command will mind pretty much if people are surrounded and there's no way to get rid of them, so they decide to get the hell out of there.
You never know, Dwebs.
All right, I guess we need.
These apparently are the ruins of a hotel, I guess.
Yeah, it seems like it. Let me see if there's any ammo in here.
Is this the hotel where Kevin McAllister was in the second Home Alone movie?
No,
yes,
Dwebs,
you can see the dried up corpse of Tim Curry. Poor bastard.
What kind of morons do you have working here anyway? The finest in New York. Wow, how sad.
If they're the finest, I hate to see who the worst are.
Alright.
How they get fooled by a VHS tape into thinking there's a guy with a gun.
Well, to be fair, the pizza guy from the first movie also got tricked.
Well, he's just a pizza guy. Those other guys are running a hotel
in New York.
I failed to realize how being a hotel manager somehow makes you, more prone.
Well, that is the thing, though. There's a lot more ramifications you have to go through to being a hotel manager than just being.
Not to mention, you see many. Well, okay.
Dom, I swear to God, Dom. Fucking
God, Dom.
It really is like
Can you shoot him for impeding our program?
No, there's no friendly fire in this game.
It really is like the partner mechanic in Aliens Colonial Marines with O'Neill.
God, O'Neill. Okay. Which is worse? Dom here or O'Neill?
O'Neill is still worse.
Yeah, definitely O'Neill.
Mind you, be thankful it's not Gunman Chronicles, the PC game from Sierra in the late 90s. If you kill all of your own gunmen, I'm not sure if it's throughout all the game, but if you kill one of your gunmen, then you get an instant game over as you're being done for high treason.
So yeah, the game just gave us a Hammer of Dawn, which means that there's an upcoming battle against a major opponent.
Alright.
That's usually how this thing works. So
Or
Sounds
a
like
huge
fun.
obstacle still to be removed, like one of those plants.
we'll see.
Well, yeah, the arena is pretty huge, so
Well, seems empty. Okay, seems fine.
it's quiet. Too quiet.
Too quiet.
Yeah, maybe a bit too quiet. Yeah.
Yeah, I've played Near Automata to the end of ending A. I know how this is gonna go down.
You'll be surprised, that game is one that doesn't pull that up that much.
Oh, I've had that done a couple of times, with the bosses that go on for a while.
So wait, have you played the original or just the remake?
No, Automata. I'm talking about Near Automata.
Oh, right. When you said ending A there, it got me thinking.
No, it's because
So
much like
have you gotten all 26 endings?
No, although I have seen... Okay, I'm not going to do the joke ones of the playthrough, but there is a compilation video for that.
Have you seen the death where you die by eating a piece
A
of fish?
mackerel,
Yeah.
Yes.
specifically.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
there's the one where you
Thanks,
have to,
jackass.
and then there's the ending where you have to be a complete monster to get.
What about
Actually,
those
there are
endings
several
where you
Jovan that
abandon
require
your-
to be.
Oh, shit!
Oh.
What the hell is that?
Berserker.
Fucking hell.
What
Remember,
about those endings where you abandon your...
Tom, are you okay?
don't worry. Remember, he has he has a AI partner immunity. He's fine.
He got
Guys,
freaking
it's-
body checked.
Besides, guys, survival of the fittest in this world. He kept getting in our way, which makes him a liability, which makes him...
Don't worry. Remember, it was already a boss battle in at the end of chapter 2, so we already know how this goes. Just use the Hammer of Dawn. Problem is, it's a satellite-driven weapon, which
Yeah,
means
we need to get this thing under a sunlight.
yeah.
No, it turns out it's just some guy... in a
Fucking
costume.
asshole.
I mean, we just wanted to look at that ass.
Remember, it's blind. It's blind, but it hears well. So,
Whoa! Gotta go
Oh, so it's
faster.
like the Lacrimose Reach from Series of Unfortunate Events now, is it?
all right, let's see.
Blind as hell, but it's got a great other sense. In this case here.
And quite a bit of speed despite its size. Oh my god, Dom just
Damn it,
got
Dom.
he got punched and he didn't even fall over this time. Like, is he just
Maybe if I
that thick in the...
said-
is Dom just that thick in the head that while he may be a bit of an idiot gameplay-wise, he's apparently invincible?
It seems he's
Maybe
sticking.
if I stand
Well, to be
completely
fair-
still, he won't hear me.
To be fair, yeah, since he has invincibility, I guess he doesn't really have any reason to be careful now, does he?
I guess that would explain a heck of a lot.
There you go. Turns out I was supposed to move ahead and try to sneak past him.
What was the name of that character from those American drink adverts that kept passing through the wall?
The Kool-Aid Man.
The Kool-Aid Man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like a mutated version of that.
It looks pinkish, red enough.
Come on, asshole.
Please don't come here.
Well, fuck.
Shit.
Oh boy.
Dom, what are you doing? Do something.
You're meant to be okay. You know what? You know what? When we get back to headquarters, I'm putting you under court-martial for laziness.
Yeah, whatever. It's not
To
they
be
could
honest,
kill me.
Weebs, he did manage to distract the enemy and offer his body twice already.
What's he done
you know.
since?
Well, to be fair, I mean,
Well,
I guess you
but
could say
you
that
can
is
simply
the
reduce
ultimate
that.
sacrifice.
You can simply reduce that to him skipping lunch next time. Easy.
No, that
Yeah.
even better. Next time he'll be making the lunch.
All right, there we go. Let's see if we can.
He'll be on
But think about it though. If he's lazy, then wouldn't that mean that he'd make a crappy lunch? then?
Oh shit.
Well, that's the thing, Joven. If people are sick, he'll be executed.
But that's the thing. He's invincible, so we can't really
Darn
execute
it.
him.
We're not gonna make it. Let's use
Let's
the Hammer of
use the
Dawn.
hammer.
Yeah.
Well, if he's invincible, how about we trap him on his own? not with no one around him, with no means of escape.
All right,
for the rest of
all right.
his life.
Basically, we
Oh,
have
that would
5.
be just cruel of us.
So yeah, we have 5 minutes to defeat him. Don't worry.
Well, it would be cruel. It would be cruel of him to poison our lunch, wouldn't it?
Don't worry, it's more.
Yes, it would be.
Don't worry, it's more
Well,
than enough.
okay. If he does something like actually poison the lunch, then yes, certain strict punishment would be called for.
Yeah, I love how in this playthrough we've established our own lore for this particular universe. But we make it sound the side being on the human side is a absolute shithole. You can get arrested and put on court martial for any.
Sometimes it's the better option. You'd rather have dead or being violently dismembered by this raging thing.
And yes, they will eat and kill you, and they'll enjoy it too.
Dibs, you play the Hanori Wars. You kind of know where how shitty it can get potentially.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Come
Unless
on,
only
asshole.
Bitchy Mischief
There we
was
go.
truly the one that showed you the horror.
Burn, piece of shit.
Yeah, the horrors of war with magical girls.
Well, that's what Madoka Magica is for.
Yeah, that's to make Madoka Magica. Actually, that would be a good idea. Have Activision make a Call of Duty game with Madoka Magica characters.
Sure, I mean, one of the characters
Mami,
literally uses
Mami
handguns.
is specialized in firearms, so why not?
Yeah.
A way out.
But we already played that game.
We have, yes.
A Way Out, Gears Edition.
I mean, why not? The Gears is making their own version of XCOM already.
So Joseph Fares ripped this off.
Actually, imagine a Gears of War game directed by Joseph Fares.
But then that would mean there wouldn't be any shoot.
Well, technically, we already had that in the climax. Remember, Dwez, when we get to the island in the way out, it
Not
becomes.
just that, Dweebs, there was actual shooting yeah way out.
Yeah, that's what I said.
How much was it in the game though? Or Agravit was running around and trying to make sure we weren't caught by anybody.
Oh, there was enough shooting.
We had the
For
entire.
to suit each circumstance.
The entire climax pretty much played like a cover-based shooter. So,
where to now?
well, now we go for here. There we go. So, Timer, you think maybe you finished? No, I already defeated the boss.
I guess we need to get
There you go,
to
checkpoint.
the extraction point.
There we go. Yeah. If after all that
Amazing.
you make it to the checkpoint, you fail the mission.
That would stink.
All right.
Well. I mean,
Hey, look,
Yes.
a gear.
Get it?
yeah, it's called Gears of War, and we haven't let into your heads enough yet.
Oh, how about a Warhammer?
Not in tune with Java.
No, we need 40,000 of them in order to make it work.
Good idea. Tio, get on that.
A statue without a head.
Actually, it has a head.
It has. Oh.
Yes, it
All
was
right.
like a postman-like figure.
Wow, wait. So basically, they made the universe, they made the city after Postman Pat.
Yes. Why not?
First Thomas the Tank Engine, now Postman
Oh
Pat.
shit, another
Well-
Troika.
Yes.
Well, Dibs, as Resident Evil 2 the remake has shown us, Thomas the Tank Engine can get pretty dark. And those tank engines can withstand bullets and
Wait, there was a
everything.
Thomas the Tank Engine reference.
A mod, to be precise, Dweebs.
Let's not forget.
Yes, so where basically Thomas the Tank
Let's-
Engine is turned into Mr. X, the giant mutant that chases you all around and can hit you like a truck.
Also, let's
That's
not forget how Ant-Man was nearly killed by Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Well, Java, to be honest, I prefer that mode for Resi 2 remake than the Speedo mode one.
Oh god, the Speedo one is traumatizing.
The only thing that's a bit of a
Alright.
letdown. is
Oh
that there
shit,
was no
emergence
Thomas the
hole.
Tank Engine theme,
Another one.
Yes.
Oh Jesus.
Every time it comes on, I keep humming to myself. Duh, 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 duh.
I'm just wondering how now Thomas the Tank Engine is now canon to the MCU alongside SpongeBob.
And
SquarePants.
Hello Kitty.
Which is funny
That
because
too.
because
one of Disney's main corporate rivals on SpongeBob.
Honestly, I haven't. I was more actually a bit surprised by the Hello Kitty, candy thingy in Ant-Man and the Wasp. Mostly because as a brand and a fad, Hello Kitty kind of just disappeared. It was a product, obviously, of its time, like Ditto, but then it went off. I
You'd be surprised. Hello Kitty is actually still running strong. Hello Kitty even had a crossover with Gundam, of all things.
Plus, they are making a Hello Kitty movie.
Oh, really?
Yes,
yeah.
apparently.
Tio, Hello Kitty is still one of the most strongest running franchises. Again, like I said, it recently had a crossover with freaking Gundam. Imagine that. Oh, also speaking of the MCU, great news! Not only has it been confirmed that Deadpool will continue being R-rated, but also there's a good chance that when the time does come, he'll get to interact in the MCU stuff as well.
Although,
it only makes sense. So yeah.
Although I'm still wondering though if when they make his solo movies, they'll probably have them branded as films in order to stave off the stigma that Deadpool's a Disney thing now. Although why does he want to associate with crap?
Expect the many jokes tied to exactly what you said, Dibs.
Exactly. I mean, let's not forget, he was pretty much forefront and center on that Disney Plus advertisement.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Deadpool 3 is going to have a lot of Disney jokes.
Not to mention, Dibs, like I said, nothing is stopping them from doing what the people behind Deadpool 2 did and release a couple of months later a non-R-rated cut version of a movie.
Especially since Deadpool 2, a married Deadpool, showed that, yes, that's a viable way to make money now.
It's called Once Upon a Deadpool.
Let's not forget how Deadpool loves musical numbers, as we saw in that skit.
It's so gonna happen.
In that version as well.
It feels so surreal to now see Deadpool now amongst the MCU is probably going to be part of Phase 4.
Most likely. I'm still really waiting for the eventual, finally, first ever good Fantastic Four movie about fucking time.
Oh, that's right. Have you heard the rumors that they're getting Zac Efron to play the Human Torch?
I can see that working, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Oh, don't worry, Gio. Zac. Well, yeah, basically, Zac Efron.
Honestly, as far as roles are concerned, the only role I'm fine with any other choice, but I will be interested more into see who's gonna play eventually. Victor Von Doom, obviously, regardless if it happens to be Doctor Doom or not, because I'm still imagining that the eventual plans that may have is similar to what we're doing with Doctor Strange.
Well, Zac Efron sounds
in the first movie and then having as the villain for the second.
Well, I gotta say, Zac Efron sounds a better fit for that than he is Shaggy, for what I'm seeing from the trailers.
Yeah. Basically, Zac Efron, ever since High School Musical, has been reinventing himself as an actor, as a lot of actors from High School Musical did after High School Musical 3.
He's like the only one who had a semi-decent career.
What are you talking about? Vanessa Hudgens was in all that cool stuff, like
she was in
Sucker
Thunderbirds
Punch
2 years before that film came out.
And
also the Lorax.
And she was in Sucker Punch, which is another piece of garbage.
Wait. I thought that was Zac Efron in the Lorax, not
I thought you were talking about Zac Efron.
Oh no, I was talking about Vanessa Hudgens.
Oh, okay.
We were talking about Vanessa Hudgens.
Yeah.
Gabriella from High School Musical.
What the fuck?
The timid, shy, nerdy girl.
Yes. Nerdy girl that looks exactly like every typical Disney Channel hot teenager, but whatever.
Well, okay, to their credit, we've established now in this time and age that just because you're a nerd doesn't mean you look nerdy. It's more so about how you act now.
Alright, let me see.
I'm still surprised though that people are still doing the whole in teen movies. People are still doing the whole he or she is so ugly thing, even though they aren't.
Yeah.
I thought that trope died after she's all that pretty much cannibalized the trope.
I gotta say, in terms of cliches, that's I'd say a mid-tier cliche in the sense where it can be harmless, but it can be harmful.
Well,
Now,
man,
do you wanna-
considering who the ghostwriter of that film was, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I know,
Who
right?
was it? I don't remember
M. Night
this.
Shyamalan.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh, right.
And that was actually a decent movie.
Yeah, although
A decent love
yeah.
comedy, mind you.
the main thoughts that were going through my mind when watching that were, this doesn't feel like a Shyamalan movie. How did Spyro music get in here? Seriously,
Also,
did Stuart Copeland used the same sound fonts he used for Spyro and all.
Also,
in the score
Tio,
for that film.
it's basically a story about Freddy from the Scooby-Doo gang romancing Tifa Lockhart.
Yeah, Rachel A. Cook.
Pedro already told me during War Within.
No,
Meanwhile, Shaggy Rogers,
What the hell?
yes, Matthew Lillard plays the jock in that movie.
Yes, you see. Yeah, that's the biggest failing of that movie right there too. They're trying to position Rachel A. Cook as an ugly nerdy girl, which is like and lo and behold, just like the Not Another Teen. That's one movie I need to show you guys at one point. The Not Another Teen movie, which is basically a gigantic parody of stuff like that.
I
Is it
remember
made by the same people that they did all those
this
movie?
No, please, God, no. They are not Seltzerberg.
No, this was even before those guys too. This was back in the late '90s or early 2000s, I think, if I remember correctly.
Seltzerberg
Although
are
it
that...
did come from the producer of Fast and Furious.
Well, there you go then.
Huh.
Well, up until the most recent film, because he's been fired from Future One.
And lo and behold, too, the solution to making Rachel A. Cook hot was removing her glasses. There you go.
Of course.
Problem solved.
War Peace restored.
And although funnily enough,
And that's how Tifa Lockhart became the bombshell that she was, by
Yeah,
taking off her
Emphasis on
glasses.
bomb.
although funnily enough, She's All That was made by Miramax, and Paramount are apparently in talks to buy a huge chunk of that, so it's going to be a Paramount movie in the future.
Anyway,
if it gets past the regulators.
Anyway, we'll see if we can get. I think if I remember correctly, this next part is where I come across some really badly designed points, but we'll talk about them. So let's check those out. The next part, everybody.
See ya.
See ya.
See you then.